What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus ROG gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna try out this Sonic Generations game. Now, it ran great on the Steam Deck, so in theory it should run great here too. Now, this does do a little higher resolution, 1080p versus 800p, but doesn't seem to be any graphics settings to speak of either, so I guess we'll just see how it does, won't we? Hopefully it can get 60 plus, that's what I like in a game like this. I can't speak for everybody, but I do not like frame drops in these fast-paced Sonic games. They definitely do not help me do good if that happens. So I'm hoping it'll be buttery smooth just like the Steam Deck. But only one way to find out. Let's get ourselves into the game.
All right, here we go. Let's try to get a little gameplay here. It does not look like it's doing so hot so far, though. But I don't know. For all I know, it's stuck on like 4K or something like that in the background, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's a possibility. I have no idea for sure. All I know is this is piss poor performance compared to the Steam Deck. And it doesn't seem like changing the resolution, at least on the system itself, does anything. You got stutters, drops under 30. It's just a total shit show. I could never play this on here. Now the Steam Deck, on the other hand, I was doing fine on there. In fact, I think I even got an S. But this thing is like, nah, 40 FPS, that's all you get. And there's no graphic settings that I can see, so you can't even just turn some stuff down. It just is what it is. And then this game decided to not let me get any camera recorded gameplay. It crashed while I plugged it from the capture computer, and then I couldn't get it to go back in. It kept on telling me some nonsense about, oh, you can't do that without doing the initial configs or something like that. And then whenever I tried to do that, I couldn't hit OK to tell it to use a controller. So I don't know what the hell's going on with this game on here, but it was not a very fun experience. That's all I can say. I think my cat was noticing too. I was getting kind of irritated. But she's already fine. She's already sitting on my lap and just enjoying lap time. Which I figured. She was probably just like, what the hell? He's like never mad. I'm kind of worried. I'm just gonna like get away from him for a little bit till he calms down. That's probably all that was. Cats and dogs can totally sense that shit. So now I dropped it down to 900p, but the FPS counter stuff didn't even change size, so, or FPS, which makes me think every single time I tried, it's just been on the same whatever resolution it is, probably 4K or some stupid nonsense, and maybe that's why it's not working. I think the Firebat did the exact same thing. But yeah, doesn't really seem to be changed. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so now I dropped it down to 720p or so it says, but it didn't really seem to change anything, so I don't think it's actually changing jack. I can get stuck at some stupid resolution, who knows what, and that's just the way it is, and that's probably why it's running like garbage. But I have no way to prove that, that's just an assumption. All right, well, at least we won. We got through it. That was not easy, though. Only got a B, though. Oh well, why don't we move on?
Alright guys, I was gonna come and get you guys some camera recorded gameplay, but I don't think I can. It won't let me fucking hit save. This is the wonderful world of Windows and why I hate Windows on handheld. And you think, oh, well, we'll just do that. It's no big deal. But then you got this awesome thing popping up in your face. So then you're like, alright, well fuck you then. And then it just doesn't launch. See? So you have to do that. If you can't hit go on that, you can never play this game. So, yet again, this is another game that's just on Windows, can't run. No rhyme or reason. Just decided, hey, I want to be an asshole. Yeah, see? So no matter what, now you can't play on here. So, unfortunately, I can't get any camera recorded gameplay, and the game was a total shit show on here anyway. It ran like absolute dog shit. So, yet again, Windows L. So let's go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's kind of lame, but that's what happens. Sometimes Windows can be a huge asshole and just ruin all of your fun. You're just like, oh man, I just want to play a simple game like Sonic Generations. Well, too bad. You can't click on your screen. Even if you use a mouse, you can't click on save. Ergo, you can never play the game ever under any circumstance on here ever again. Isn't that cool? But yeah, so Steam Deck absolutely cleared this game. It played flawlessly, 60 FPS. Ally fell flat on its face, failed. Terrible, worthless. But that's mostly Windows being garbage as usual. I really wish they'd come out with some like Windows-esque light for these where it's a lot easier to navigate and lame shit like that just can't happen. That would be great. But until that day, we have the Steam Deck for games like this. So that's all for this particular video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.